It's Saturday, May 30th. I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Book Steals and Deals. Over at Dynamic Forces today, they've sold out of the Star Wars Adventures Clone Wars, number 1, the 1 in 10 variant. They had that over there for about $19.77 forever. But they do still have the A cover. You can get one for $2.99 or you can get two for $4.99. And then they're doing a sale on their CGC books, but be careful in that because a lot of those books were marked way more than they were worth. And in some cases are brought down even, they're still higher than they're worth. So be careful in there, but you might be able to find some deals. All of them are discounted. Over at Comic Exposure today, they got a deal where you can buy one exclusive, get one free. So if you go to the exclusive section and purchase one exclusive, the next one's going to be free, one of a lower value. And then the nice thing is if you buy a comic book at Comic Exposure today, you get another free comic book. There's 2 to choose from. So basically, you're getting 3 comic books for the price of 1. Over at Northeast Comic Books, they have the Sacred 6. Now, this comic book I know nothing about. It almost feels like a vehicle for cover artists, but the characters look interesting. I have no idea what's going on with this comic book, but they've got a Repin Vampirella. So this is Vampirella under Sacred 6. And then this Natal Sanders that I don't even know who the character is, and it says it's a pair, but they don't look like they match. I don't know, but it's $40, brand new, both version variants. Didn't want to skip it without telling you about it. They also have a 2-pack of the Giange Snake Eyes and the Storm Shadow. Now these, prior to this, the only way I could find that you could get the Storm Shadow was to pay $100 and you got 8 comic books, but the Storm Shadow was included. They have a deal where you can get for $45, you can get both the Storm Shadow and the Snake Eyes. It's G.I. Joe 269. The Storm Shadow is just gorgeous. The Snake Eyes is nice too, but the Storm Shadow is just insane. 500 of the Storm Shadows were made, 1,000 of the Snake Eyes. Again, $45 for the pair over at NE Comics. At Unknown Comics, they're doing 3 for 3 exclusives. So they have a section. If you go to their menu section and click it, but I'll link it below, it doesn't matter. You'll see that you can do 3 for 3 exclusives. Watch your price in there again. A lot of times when they do this, they mark the price of your comic you're going to pay way up to like 3 times the cost that you would usually spend for it. So you're not really getting a deal. So just, again, watch your prices in there, but you can get 3 for 3. So that's 6 comic books for the price of 3. They also have a Venom number 7. This was in their CGC section. There's like 2 comic books in there. One was sold out, but they have 2 of these, okay? This is a Venom number 7. It's a Frank Cho. It's an MKXX. This is a Virgin variant, 1 in 200. Again, Venom number 7. CGC 9.8. Signature series, double signed, Frank Cho and Donnie Cates for $300. Not inexpensive, but definitely check it out. That's an incredible cover. And, you know, it's Donnie Cates. He's changing the face of comic books every day. Remind me to mention that, actually. Torpedo Comics. They have a mystery box for $100. I thought it would sell out yesterday. It hasn't sold out yet. They have 15 CGC books that are, you know, those are the prizes. The grand prize being DC number 168. The first Red Hood, but this is not the Red Hood it's not the same Red Hood. And the Bold and the Beautiful number 25. This is the first Suicide Squad. Maybe that's a version of Red Hood, but I don't understand how that would be the first Red Hood. It's a very old comic book. Over to Morphous Inc., they have Venom number 2. Okay, so they have, in their Venom 25 section, they have a drop-down menu. I thought they had the Bagley, but it's sold out. But they do have the Raposa. This is that bright blue Venom. Huge teeth coming at you, that bright red background behind him. Now, this is a very hot comic book. They have the Virgin variant that everybody wants. Very hard to find. It's $199.99. But again, this is a comic book that everybody's looking for. It is available there for $199.99. Over at Sanctum Centaurium today, I was looking at the Lucio Parillo stuff, which is usually really expensive and not hugely bought. Like, you got certain fans. But there's some really nice stuff in there, including they have the Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1 for $12.99. They've got Venom number 1. This is an exclusive Virgin variant from 2018. So if you go to Unknown Comics and you open up Unknown Comics, there is this Venom picture on that they're using to advertise all their Venom books. They don't have that book. It's the Lucio Parillo. It's insane. It's really gorgeous. It's Venom #1. They have it in a Virgin variant from 2018 for $30. So it's a raw book for $30, but it's the comic that everybody's using to advertise Venom, but nobody has it. They actually have it. So that's over at Sanctum Sanctorum. That'll be linked below. Today, the Adventures of Batman Continues #2 came out. This was the peach-momoko variants that were available today. They should be live and available today. They're available at Frankie's Comics, Golden Apple Comics, Comics Kingdom of Canada, and I thought it was Planet Awesome in England, but it's not. If you look at my Instagram, I list all the places of where they were coming out. Now, the thing that I found today, and I put this on my Instagram as well, was that I went to Frankie's and I was waiting there, ready to purchase, and then I went to Golden Apple and I looked at their options as well. And the Golden Apple had the option of getting a signed trade. They had a signed trade and a signed Virgin variant. The signed trade was $30. Okay. Peach-Momoko's has a card set. Okay, she's part of a card set. She's part of the 2018 Flair Marvel Flareum collection. She has about 8 or 11 cards in there. They have signed version of these that sell on eBay between $75 and $250. Okay, you can get a signed comic book for $30. I don't think it really matters if you get the Virgin variant on this or the trade with the signature. People just want that signature right now. The signed cards are going for a lot of money. You can get them for cheap because it seems like the people who are selling the cards aren't really aware of the fact that Peach-Momoko is really hot, except for the ones who are selling a lot of the signed ones. If you put Peach-Momoko like signed card in there, you're going to get only $150 to $275 prices. But if you search 2018 Flair Flarium, you can pretty much get one of her signed cards for under $100 because people just don't know. They're charging like, $50 or $60 for them. But some people are charging up to $275 for them. I don't think I looked at sold prices on those, but just in case you're interested, the 2018 Flair Flarium cards that she did, I don't have all the numbers, but I have all the names. So she did a Captain Marvel, a Lady Deathstrike, a Venom, the Jubilee, the Black Cat, the Moonstar, the Squirrel Girl, the Psylocke, the Shuri, the Red Goblin, and then the Scarlet Samurai. Man, this Scarlet Samurai is a character that belongs to Peach-Momoko, and she needs to make an entire comic book out of this Scarlet Samurai because I've seen her do sketches of this. This is a character that she owns. This is not part of the Marvel Universe. She needs to take this character and have her and a writer sit down and write this story. Amazing. Now, these cards, you can go out. The card set has 5 tiers, and Peach-Momoko stuff is in all 5 tiers. Now, most of these cards you can go out and pay 99 cents basically for and get all of these, except for Lady Deathstrike, Venom, and Jubilee. Those 3 I found, but you have to buy them in the tier that they're in. People aren't selling those individually, except for the Lady Deathstrike, and they're selling it for a lot. You don't need to spend a lot on these comics. None of these cards were expensive unless they were signed. So you can literally go out and you can get all of these for 99 cents, except for the Lady Deathstrike, the Venom, and the Jubilee. When I was looking, you had to buy an entire tier, which you could get for like $13, $14, but kind of silly when you can pay 99 cents for just the one card you want. But just a little background on that card series. And that's about it for today. I did want to show you the one comic book that came in today was Southern Bastards, #1, from Jason Aaron and Jason Latour. That I got on again, an auction site. I go to auction sites where a lot of people just don't go. And what you'll do is you got to go through a lot of comic books. But if you find comic books you like, put in the minimal bid. It's not like eBay. On eBay, you'll never even get that book. in eBay you gotta fight for books unless nobody's ever seen it, unless you found it, misspelled it, and found it. It's really hard to get books on eBay. So I go to these sites that have a lot less traffic and bid on books that I want. I'll go weeks in advance and bid on, $1 here, $1 there. And then at the end of the week, I see what I get. And it's like fishing because the books that come in are good. And it's just the ones that nobody else picked. But no one else, it feels like there's nobody on this site. So look for those sites. Look for those auction websites that don't seem to have a lot of traffic on them, and the prices are starting low because they don't have a lot of traffic on them. They're not eBay, and people aren't going to like scoop you. And it's a cool way to go fishing, go hunting. That's all I got for you today. I don't have any boxes to open today. I just got that one comic book. I did the Comic Com last night. That'll be linked below after the video. It's probably right here now, or right there. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.